So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. Homered last night, added another hit as well. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Now it's the right fielder, Dakota Jordan.
Number 21, Dakota Jordan.
0-2, and the delivery. Runner on the go. No runs, 1 hit. 1 out and the bases are empty. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Jennifer Bonds. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the pitch. Ripped into the outfield. Fair ball. She makes the turn and digs for second base. Fires to second, too late, and she's got a double. She's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Runner at second, 1 away. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Dakota Jordan.
Dakota Jordan.
The 0-1. In the dirt. Grounds this one up the middle. Devers. Throw to first in time. Out on a bang-bang play, but it was close. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Matt Higgins digs in now. Hot shot to third. Play made, that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Large Lad with their new Absolute Unit Burger, recommended against by 4 out of 5 cardiologists. Bonds, only 18 years old, and she's knocked in double-digit runs in her last 10 games. Turned on but foul wide of third.
Get down, get down!
And the leadoff hitter aboard. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Dakota Jordan.
Dakota Jordan.
Two and two now. Devers, the flip, there's one. Relay to first, double play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one. They just turned. 2 away and a runner at first. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Come on, ball, get on up.
And that's a base hit. Around second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. Scores on that one. Big time at bat right there. Comes through and they're back within a run. Great swing, everything right on time, and she squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double. Now a pivotal at bat in this ball game.
Hey, on the ropes. Drive him in. Let's go. Here we go.
Runner at second with 2 down.
Runner!
Bounced it. She breaks for third. Throw to third. Out. And that'll end the inning. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. And now at the plate, Jennifer Bonds. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. laser into the outfield. Racing over to make the catch. Bonds did well despite the loss. Put together a 4-hit performance. Jennifer Bonds comes into this. Jennifer Bonds will hit next. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one.
Nice, Rick. Nice, Rick.
And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Dakota Jordan.
Hey, Big Mama, need you. Here you go.
1-2 offering. To short. Could be 2. Throw to first in time. Two on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Matt Higgins. Oh, 0-1 now. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 2 left. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Jennifer Bonds. Big game last night, went 4 of 5. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Out to center. The center fielder moving under this one. And that's the end of the inning. Runner at first with 1 gone. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. 1 for 2. That one hammered center field. Does it have the distance? Unbelievable, a home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. Already with a 2-run shot back in the 5th inning, and she's looking to add to that impact right now. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run comes in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead. That ball was scorched, and she came through in a big way for him on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for her profile. 1-2. This one's in the dirt. Throw over to the bag, dives back, and out. Bonds played brilliantly, even if the team took the loss. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run. So up next, Jennifer Bonds collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
Hey, nice hit.
That's a base hit. Around second on the way to third. Coming to the plate. Runner scores and they have the lead. Big swing of the bat right there to give them the lead. That was clutch. Great swing, everything right on time, and she squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double.
Runner!
Bounced it. She breaks for third. So a wild pitch lets the runner move up. That's a good read from the runner at second base. The angle towards the plate makes it difficult to see how far the ball has gotten away from the catcher. Grounder to the left side. 2 away as the run scores from third. That's the kind of situational hitting you like to see at this level. Know the situation, come through with the RBI ground out. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bonds doubled home a run the first time at bat.
Clutch up, drop him in for us.
And that is a towering blast to center field, way out of here. Crushes that one to center field. A 3-run home run. And they add on. It's 6-0. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. She hits a fly to center. It's pretty far back. Puts it away for the out. Base is empty, 1 away. And now, Jennifer Bonds. Already a homer for her in this one. Hard hit left side. And plenty of time to first. So digging in, Jennifer Bonds. She's already homered in this ballgame. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. A solo shot, her second of the night, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-2. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. She was a difference maker for him. Jennifer Bonds, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds, coming off a big one yesterday, knocked in 5 runs. Swing and a rocket, pretty deep. Can't get there, that should be extra bases. Around second, on the way to third. And here comes the runner. And safe at the plate, they take the lead. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. To third, and now they apply the tag. First and second here with nobody out. Bonds cracked a double the first time at bat. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone, a home run. Made them pay for that one. Up to 5 homers in the series. And we have a tie ball game. So 2 down. At the plate, Jennifer Bonds. She's already gone yard in this game. Base hit. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Swings and flares it. Base hit, right field. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. That's back-to-back singles for these guys. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut.
Going. Clutch up for us
So
right
2 on and 2 out. And now, Logan Porter.
Runner.
In the dirt. And now back to third safely after breaking for home. And now a single could score 2. This is a bit of a fix for the pitcher now. Got to 2 outs, but then surrendered the single and then the wild pitch to put the runner in scoring position. Can't beat yourself like that. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of hits. Got unique needs in redoing your basement? Call Montresor Basement Design and ask for Fortunato. Bonds, already a homer for her in this one. That one in the air to center field. One away. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure she would have liked to put that over the wall. Jennifer Bonds, the next to hit. She's already homered in this ball game. Line to left. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Bonds played brilliantly, even if the team took the loss. Jennifer Bonds has been absolutely phenomenal this season. She's turning heads at the plate. It's the Richmond Flying Squirrels and the Akron Rubber Ducks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Jennifer Bonds. To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. End of a half inning. If you're looking to bring more good vibrations into your life, then call Thad's Theremin Therapy. They've got just the right... Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. The 6th of the series. And that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. Foul ball there.
Shots on the pond, get him in.
The 0-1. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. Now here's the 0-2. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. That's a base hit. 1 run comes across. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Also in to score. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Pickoff throw, back in safely on the dive. They put the tag on her, and that's out number 2. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning, and here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds.
Fall in.
Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. She's put together a really excellent game with the bat. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream, the pitcher's nightmare. Slings to second.
Out.
Return throw gets the out at first. A 3-6-1 double play. Bonds really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, one of them a Jennifer Bonds, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Bonds getting ready to hit. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here. And a base hit, and that's into the corner. Headed for the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-0. And that hitting streak she's on grows with that knock, now up to 11 games. Starting to really generate some momentum here. It'll be interesting to see how long she can keep this going. Now a flare into the outfield. Makes the catch, 1 down. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. From sunken courtyards to flying buttresses, AC Hines Architecture can help with all your building needs. Use promo code HOLLY for 10% off your first project with them. She's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Runner at first, Dakota Jordan now at the plate, checks over to first, back safely.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
That's a line shot for a base hit. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out. And here at the plate, Matt Higgins.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Whips it to first, 1 away. Jimmy Glowinski, the next to hit. Here's the 1-2 offering. In the air to left. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw to the plate. Slides the hand in there and safe. And it's 4-0. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Jennifer Bonds will hit next. Swing and a ball belted left field. It's pretty deep. And just like your ex who isn't coming back, that one is gone. Powers that one out to left. A 2-run shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Some hitters are just so good at covering the outer half of the plate. She did very well to extend her arms and use a whole lot of torque to pull that one up and over. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Coming around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. It's 7-2. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Second and third here, 1 away.
Hey, clutch out for us right here. Your turn, kid. Here we go.
And that'll load the bases. 4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Higgins.
Hey, get your pitch.
That one misses, and it brings home a run. So up next, Jimmy Glowinski. On the ground, right side, Hardman. Throws to second for 1. What a play to end the inning. Nobody on and 2 outs. Jennifer Bonds digs in now. She's already homered in this ballgame. And that one fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul. That's great contact, but just ahead of the pitch, and it went foul because of that. Gotta stay back. Ground ball to third. Fair ball. And she continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. 2 away and a runner at first. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Dakota Jordan. Brings it in for the third out. 1 hit, 1 left. Bonds made some big contributions for them in the win. A 5-hit performance with 3 of them going for extra bases. Opposing Jennifer Bonds with 5 hits last time out. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in.
Hey, we need you right here. Here you go now.
Foul ball there. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. This one deep in the air to left. Tags up from second, heads to third. Runner at first, 1 away. Jennifer Bonds digging in now, currently the #1 prospect in the Giants system, so there's a lot of anticipation for her future in San Francisco. That fastball was very hittable, but the swing just a touch too early. Pitcher needs to adjust. The 0-1 from the lefty. That's a base hit, and that one's getting into the corner. Round second, headed for third. Coming to the plate. Relay throw. The tag out. On that play, they had to do everything perfectly to get him out at the plate. Long throw in from the outfield, and then a relay home to get him going from first all the way around. That's great team defense. Line to left. Makes the catch. That is the inning. It's the large lad Burger's big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free swung on belted. Deep. That one way back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Lifted in the air to right center. On the move to the alley. Got it. Runner tags and goes to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. Trying to keep him alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Bonds, she's already homered in this ball game. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Out of here, wow, ball game. That should fire up the dugout, and the Flying Squirrels walk this one off. They win it 6-5. Days like the one she just had are worth savoring. A superb performance at the plate all around. 6-5, the final here today. Jennifer Bonds delivered some walk-off home run magic last game. Now at the plate, Jennifer Bonds. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Left field getting pretty deep. Unbelievable, a home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Out in front, ripped foul. The 0-1. Wallops this one out towards right center. Looks like extra bases. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. One out, runner at second base. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Dakota Jordan.
Runner!
It bounces and she's headed for third.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
Righty comes to the plate. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Throw to first in time. Runner at third, 2 away. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Jimmy Glowinski. 1-2 now. In the air out to right. Makes the catch. And that's the inning. So no runs here. Bonds getting ready to hit. Already a homer for her in this one. Gets on base and keeps it going. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. And next, the cleanup hitter, Dakota Jordan. One-two offering. Got it. That's the third out. They pick up a run on. Nobody on with one out. And now, Jennifer Bonds. She's already gone yard in this game. Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. Gone. Big Dog's gotta eat. A nice milestone moment for her. 20 home runs. Definitely a force to be reckoned with in the batter's box. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. This pitch popped up. And that'll do it. Bonds launched her 20th homer of the season in this one, and I gotta say, Jennifer Bonds, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. 4 for 4 last night. And there's a hit. Dakota Jordan now at the plate. Rolls away a little bit. Throw to first. Back in safely on the dive. Grounds this one up the middle. Picks it up. There in plenty of time. Ends the inning. End of one. First and second, one away. Jennifer Bonds, the next to hit. Coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. And that one fouled off.
Make it work out there. Let's go.
The 0-1. Bashes this one to deep left center. Adios, pelota. Made them pay for that one. A 3-run home run. The 6th of the series. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-0. Is kudzu driving you crazy? Are creeping figs driving you to creeping madness? Are you stuck in the weeds? Then you need to call Hack and Slash Landscaping today. Bonds, she's already homered in this ballgame, racing over to make the catch. They're back here at the ballpark, and now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. That's ripped toward center. There's one down. And she was all over that heater. A grain or two lower on the ball, and it's still flying, and she's got to jog around the bases. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Digging in for the Patriots, Roderick Arias. Base hit, center field. And here comes the runner. Comes in to score. In with the double and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 gone. Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. This next at bat looms very large. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate, and the Flying Squirrels walk this one off. They take it 5-4. Your final score in this game, 5. Jennifer Bonds delivered some walk-off magic last game, providing the clutch hit. So 2 down. Jennifer Bonds digs in now. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Skies it out towards left center. It's pretty far back. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. Bonds getting ready to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. That one-hops against the fence. Around first, hustling for 2. And it's a double, their first hit in this one. And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Hit softly on the ground to third. Tiedemann throws sails over the first baseman's head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. A big-time, costly mistake there. 2 outs, base is empty. Bonds, 1 for 2.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Adios, pelota! Sends a rocket to left. A solo shot, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2. That's 9 straight games with a home run for her. Time to dial up the difficulty a notch, I guess. She's clearly not being challenged enough. And that's a base hit. In comes the run from second. And now they trail by 1. And now the tying run is into scoring position. That ball was scorched, and she came through in a big way for him on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect. White checks the runner and back in safely. Hit on the ground to the right side. It's in and out of the glove, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Now Now batting.
The tying run just 90 feet away. And here's the 0-2. Runners breaking for the plate. In the air to left center. Martin on the move. Brings it in for the out. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. Very fired up after that and completely under. Jennifer Bonds now at the plate. She's already homered in this ball game. She swings and drives this one to deep left. Hits the base of the wall. Headed for the plate. Here's the relay to the plate. And the Flying Squirrels walk this one off. They win it 7-6. Final score in this. Jennifer Bonds has been on fire lately. Bonds, the next to hit, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. That one is absolutely pummeled. Unbelievable, a home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
And a base hit. Around second, on the way to third. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Out to short. Arias throws the first. Out number one as a run comes in to score. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Jimmy Glowenke.
Hey, no one better. Leave you right here. What?
And the runner takes off for third. Out to short. And a base hit right there. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. That's textbook execution on the up and in fastball. Maybe he was sitting on that pitch. Tough to adjust to it if you're expecting something else. Runner at first with one gone. Jennifer Bonds digs in now. Already a homer for her in this one. Out in front and foul to the left side. The 0-1 offering. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Fires to second. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the next to hit, Jennifer Bonds. And in the first inning, she started off her day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going. This one is labeled. Very deep, way back there. Unbelievable, a home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for her there. She absolutely smoked that one. Out to short. Play made, that ends the inning. Nothing doing. huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Jennifer Bonds, fresh off an impressive stepping in, Jennifer Bonds, making a lot of contact recently, more than 3 hits per game over this last stretch. Ground ball, left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit. Runner at first, nobody out. Jennifer Bonds, digging in now, currently a top 10 prospect at first base in all of minor league baseball. And that one hammered. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate, scores easily. So the hitting streak rolls on with another knock, and she's just unconscious at the plate lately. It always seems like she comes up to the dish with a plan of attack, and it's clearly been working.
Runner.
In the dirt, runner heads for third. The throw, tag, she's out. That's a mental error and one that she'll have to correct to move up in the system. Nobody out, you're already in scoring position, and the meat of the order at the plate can't run yourself into an out there. Not winning baseball. A frozen rope. And that's that. They go down in order. We go to the ninth, and now Jennifer Bonds. Hot shot to third. To first. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Kind of an average performance in the losing effort. So 2 down. At the plate, Jennifer Bonds. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game. Left field getting pretty deep. That one is back there. Snags it on the warning track. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. Drove in their only run in last night's game.
Hey, you got it.
Might be 2. That's going to get into the corner. Around first, hustling for 2. And it's a 2-out double. That hit, of course, keeps her hitting streak alive, and it's clear that she's dialed in at the plate. No matter who she's facing, it seems like she's in control of every single at-bat. Pena whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the end. From yard waste to roadkill, there's no mess that Blank's disposal service can't help you with. Call today to help clean up the mess in your life. Bonds, 1 for 2. That's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Dakota Jordan.
Hey, right guy, right spot. No one better up there.
Here comes the 3-1. Runner on the move. Pitches in for a strike. Throws to second and she's out. I have no idea how she got caught stealing with the lead she had. This catcher doesn't exactly have an 80 grade arm. Credit to the defense for getting the out in that situation. Should be extra bases here. She makes the turn and digs for second base. In safely with a double, second of the day. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Great approach on that swing, stepping through it and shooting it the opposite way for a two-bagger. Hitting coach will be smiling after that cut.
Your turn right here. Drive him in.
This one's in the dirt. Runner edging away at second base. Swings and jolts one to left.
Get up, get up.
It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second. And they take a 3-run lead. Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Jennifer Bonds. That one is absolutely pummeled.
Go, ball, go.
Hits the fence. In comes the run from second. That's a double, makes it a 4-hit game. That ball was scorched, and she came through in a big way for him on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for her profile. 2 down and a runner at second base. Now up, Dakota Jordan. Grounder to first. Over to the pitcher, and the inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit. Bonds really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. Collected 3. Jennifer Bonds comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit. So 2 down. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Jennifer Bonds.
Get down, get down.
And a base hit. Now she turns for second. The throw in makes it to second base with 2 gone. And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit. In the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. Today's action is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If your humors are out of balance, he's the one to call. Ask about specials on leeches and tree panning. Bonds. And this one's fair down the line and left. Should be extras. Around first, hustling for 2. Here comes the throw. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat. Throw over to the bag, back in easily.
Hey, your turn. Drive in right here.
Here's the 1-2 offering. Far inside, nearly clipped the batter. Grounder to third, Morales. Off balance throw in time. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. So with a runner at second and one away, stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Matt Higgins.
Big dog, we need you.
Now here's the 0-2. Lined, and that's a base knock. Headed for the plate. Comes in to score. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Dives, but it's off the glove. Still able to get it there in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. So it's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. Swing and a ball belted, left field.
Get up, ball.
It's off the wall. As the tying run is forced to stop at second. 3 extra base hits in this game now. She's sending that slugging percentage soaring. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And a fine job keeping it close right there.
Hey, no one better right here.
That one hit to right. Schnell on the way over. Got it. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. She's safe at third. The tying run just 90 feet away. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Matt Higgins. And the pitch. Well struck, right field. It's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. And the next batter, Jennifer Bonds. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard.
Right here.
Laser!
And a base hit right there. Runner around third. Scores with ease. It's an RBI single. And they've got the lead in extra innings. 2 outs, runner on first base. Now it's the right fielder, Dakota Jordan. Up the middle, Pena. That ends the inning and limits the damage. So a run. Bonds played brilliantly, even if the team took the loss. Put together a 4-hit performance. Opposing pitch. Jennifer Bonds comes into this one. Bonds digs in now. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here.
Get down, get out!
Hard hit, but right to him and left. And she may be feeling down as she heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if she had nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and she'll be on track for a promotion. Out to center. There's 1 down. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure she would have liked to put that over the wall. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. Lead runner stops at second. 1 out and runners at first and second. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Higgins. 1-2 offering. Ground ball could be 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. That's one way to get a 2-strike hit. Maybe he was just trying to protect the zone, but he managed to square up. Now a flare off the bat. Nice grab. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. Bases
Here
loaded,
we go,
2
no
outs.
one better, let's go.
And here's the catcher, Zach Morgan. Gets a piece there, will do it again. That might give him nightmares. Had the distance for a grand slam, but he just couldn't keep it fair. Now he has to move past it and find another pitch to drive. As they escape the bases loaded jam. Bonds now at the plate, 1 for 3. And it's crushed to deep left. This ball's carrying. Just missed a home run. Through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We're tied in this one, 2-2. We're back here at the ballpark. We're in extras here. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. In the air to left center, on the move to the alley. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Go-ahead run on base. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Jennifer Bonds. Swing and a rocket. It's got a chance. Bounces off the wall and makes the grab. Runner tags and will move up to third. It takes a lot of guts to take on the wall at any time, but especially in a high leverage situation like this. Gotta say, he showed some excellent focus to make the catch and maintain control through contact with the wall. Just a so. Jennifer Bonds with a remarkable run of late as she carries a... So 2 down. Jennifer Bonds getting ready to hit. Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately, averaging more than 2 RBI per game in the last 10. There with plenty of time, inning over. End of a half. Bonds the next to hit. Grounded out the first time up. Swing and a high fly ball, sailing towards left center field, pretty deep, hits the top of the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. And once again, she collects a knock and extends her hitting streak another game. There's a little extra buzz in the stands for her games these days, and to be fair, there's a little extra buzz in the press box too. Hard not to get excited over the run she's on, and plenty of time to first. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Digging in, Matt Higgins. Now the payoff pitch. On the ground, out to short, Made. Out number 3. Bonds will hit next. 1 for 2.
Hey, clutch up right here.
That one ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. 1 run comes in. Coming around third. Also crosses the plate. Big one there as she drives in a couple of runs. Got a first pitch fastball she could handle, and she really ripped it. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Dakota Jordan. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And the 1-2. Ground ball left side. Morales on to first. And there's 1 out. Runner at second, 1 away. And now the DH, Matt Higgins.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Keep
Here it comes. Now this is belted to right.
Come on, ball stretch.
That one's carrying. Adios, pelota! And he rounds the bases in his very first trip to the plate. Way to go above and beyond. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. That one felt good. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for her there. She absolutely smoked that one. This one is labeled. That one's back there. Fair ball. And here comes the runner. Play it home, but the runner is safe. It's 8-1. And she continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Dakota Jordan. Runner at second with 2 down. Struck out looking. That stops the bleeding, inning over. 3 runs on 3. Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see her deliver. Jennifer Bonds comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit. So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. She has simply been dominating pitchers at this level, and she looks to be a prime candidate for a promotion very soon. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast, and they take the lead. It's 1-0. The book on this pitcher is that he relies heavily on the sinker, and he placed that one well down in the zone. Credit to the batter. She got the bat there right on time to connect with a good swing path, and that got her the homer. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. No run. Work on your breath and find your center while surrounded by your fellow primates at Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Bonds. She's already gone yard in this game. Grounder to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Jennifer Bonds. And that's ripped for a base hit. Coming to the plate, here's the throw, but it's offline. The second baseman covering, but the throw is offline. And she continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond. Runner takes off for third. Lifted down the left side. They limit the damage here. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Jennifer Bonds. Back in the first inning, she delivered a solo shot that I'm sure she's looking to build on here. And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Dakota Jordan. And now the 2-1. Well struck, out to left.
Get out of here. Get out of
Back
here.
there. Brings it in at the wall. Both runners tagging. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Base hit into right center. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes across to score. Goes to third, in there, and now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. 2 away, runners at first and third. Jimmy Glowinski now at the plate. The 0-1. Skies it to right field. It's pretty deep. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Jennifer Bonds getting ready to hit. She's had a great season, plenty of power, and a good average to boot.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
This one is labeled. That's pretty deep. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. 1 out and the base is empty. Bonds, she's already homered in this ball game. Swing and a rocket. Way deep. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Jennifer Bonds. Ripped to short, but caught for the out. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. 2 homers already in this one, and she's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. And a base hit. 1 run's in. Coming around third. He'll score 2. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Runner at second here with two gone. And now, Dakota Jordan. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2. One out and runners at first and second. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Out in front and foul to the left side. She hits a fly to center. It's carrying. Puts it away for the out.
The right fielder, number 21, Dakota Jordan.
Every time up, she was a threat, and that's a big piece. Jennifer Bonds, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. So 2 down. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Jennifer Bonds. Should be extra bases here. She makes the turn and digs for second base. And it's a 2-out double. And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Great swing, everything right on time, and she squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double. Might be a chance for them to start. Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. 1 hit. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. Coming off a big one yesterday, knocked in 5 runs. That one smashed to left field. Can't get there, that should be extra bases. In safely with a double, second of the day. And she's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that swing consistently is going to be on the rise. Chopper right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Higgins.
Full count.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the dish. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the back end of the 3rd inning. Ground ball to third. Slings to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the end. Now at the dish, Jennifer Bonds. And that one fouled off. That one hooked foul. The Flying Squirrels, with plenty of ground to make up. Bottom half of the 5th. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. That's a base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores with ease. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out to short. Play made, that ends the inning. So a run. This broadcast is sponsored by Blank's Disposal Services, specializing in unusual trash needs. Their white glove service means it'll be like nothing was ever there. This one is labeled. Can't get to it, it drops into the corner. Around first and heading for second. That's a double, makes it a 4-hit game. That pitch was absolutely smoked, but she put a little too much topspin on it to get it out of the yard. Next to hit, Dakota Jordan. 0-2, here's the pitch. He goes down looking. And he must have been looking in some other location. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd go down looking on a fastball on the inner half. Runner edging away at second base. That one to first. And steps on the bag for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jimmy Glowinski.
Second baseman, Jimmy Glowinski.
This pitch popped up. And that's the end of the inning. This one is pretty well in hand. Every time up, she was a threat, and she gave them a shot at the win. Impressive. Jennifer Bonds comes into this. So 2 down. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. 4 for 4 last night. Ripped to third. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Bonds now at the plate, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. That one is absolutely pummeled. This one pretty deep. Unbelievable, a home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Today's action is brought to you by Ralph's Weasel Emporium. If you've got mustelids, Ralph's is a must. Bonds, she's already gone yard in this game. Swings and lifts this one deep to left. Forget it. It's gonna be long gone. Blasted that one out of here. Her second of the night. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add on. It's 3-0. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. This one is labeled. That skips over the fence. It's an automatic double. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Now a chance for Dakota Jordan. Really nice bit of hitting there. She put a real charge into that ball. Very nearly had a homer. But she can be proud of that automatic double anyway. Base hit into the outfield. And here comes the runner. Throw off line. Runner scores. It's 6-0. Bonds hit her 30th homer of the season in this one, really cementing herself as one of the top slugging. Jennifer Bonds with an incredible stretch. Bonds the next to hit. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here. Bonds working through the early days of her pro career, drafted out of the high school ranks. Swing and a rocket, pretty deep. Grabs it on the run. Tags up from second, heads to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Hey, your turn right here. Driving in. Get out.
And that's a base hit. 1 run comes across. Coming to the plate. Also in to score. And once again, she collects a knock and extends her hitting streak another game. There's a little extra buzz in the stands for her games these days, and to be fair, there's a little extra buzz in the press box too. And this ball gets down, it's a hit, headed for the plate. Comes across to score, and it's an RBI single. It's a 5-0 ball game. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Flying Squirrels batting. Swing and a drive. Hits the fence. She turns and heads for second. In with a double makes it 2 on the night. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Here's a laser out to left. There to make the catch. Throws to second, throw behind the runner, and doubled off.
Now batters the designated.
Two outs and a runner at first. Now up, Jennifer Bonds. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. That one's socked to left field. Unbelievable, a home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. She was a difference maker for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. Jennifer Bonds has been a... So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. The 6th of the series. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Dumps one into left. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box.
Hey, need you right now. Here you go.
Grounder to second. And there's a hit coming around third. Throw to the plate. And safe. At the plate, they take the lead, 3-2. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Matt Higgins digs in now. 0-2, rocks and fires. Makes the catch, 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marco Luciano. The 3-2 pitch, and that'll load the bases. And here's the catcher, Luke Schliger. That is ball 4, and it brings home a run. 4-pitch walk there. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Jennifer Bonds. Already a homer for her in this one. On the ground to third. Boots it. And everybody's safe. She's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. Jimmy Glowenke will hit next. Oh, 0-2 now. Line drive for a base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run scores, and they now lead by 9. 1 out and 2 on. And now it's going to be Matt Higgins. Whips it to first. 2 away. Next to hit, Marco Luciano. The 2-2. Now a flare off the bat. Lee whips it to first. That one ends the deluge and the inning. But they throw 9 up on the board here to open up a big lead. End of 3. Richmond with the lead, 11-2. Jennifer Bonds getting ready to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. This one is labeled. Gets into the corner, but it's foul. The 0-1 offering. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jimmy.
Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this one. Every at-bat. Jennifer Bonds, fresh off an impressive. Bonds now at the plate. First and third with nobody out. A dangerous situation for the defense. For a smaller batter to hit over 30 home runs and not done yet, that is extremely impressive. Hit hard on a line. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Safe! On the board first, it's 1-zip. Not your everyday sac fly there. She smoked that one, but it just couldn't find a safe landing spot. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Bonds, 0 for 1. A laser into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that's that. Now at the plate, Jennifer Bonds. A frozen rope. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. So up next, Jennifer Bonds. And a little something extra at stake in this. Left field getting pretty deep. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. A 2-run blast. 8th of the series. And that's how they take the lead. It is 4-2. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot. Here's a laser out to left. And that's the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as she. Jennifer Bonds is on a tear so far this season, leading her team in home. One down. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Jennifer Bonds. And this one lifted to left. It's pretty deep. Hauls it in, 2 away. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. This to third. Inning over. So they go quietly. 1 out and the base is empty. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In at second with a 1-out double. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Dakota Jordan. Bounced it. She breaks for third.
Right there on the tag. Out.
Jennifer Bonds, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Rip towards third. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Dakota Jordan.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. That one smashed to left field. They limit the damage here. Ready to go in the 11th inning. The batter now, Dakota Jordan.
Leading off, the right fielder, Dakota Jordan.
3-2.
This one's in the dirt. No advance on the bases. Good job behind the dish. Three and two, here's the pitch. Hauls it in, 1 away. Takes it to the bag and doubles the runner off. We head back to the top of the order. Coming up to the dish for Binghamton, Nick Morabito. Hit to the left side, this should be it. On to first, ball game. No complaints about getting a team win, but she's capable. Jennifer Bonds getting locked in, leading her. Bonds getting ready to hit. Looking to bring the hitting streak up to 30 games. Maybe some added pressure on this at bat. And it stays fair. Lead runner turns at second, throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Now the tag at second, and she's out trying to stretch it into a double. 1 out with a runner at second. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The pitch.
Nice rip.
And a base hit, headed for the plate. Scores with ease. And it's an RBI single, 3-1 ball game. Runner at first with one gone. Now at the dish, Dakota Jordan. 0-2, here's the pitch. Out to center. Morabito under it. And 2 away now. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Matt Higgins. On 0-1, the delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but blocked. And now a runner in scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. This one's smoked out to left. That ends the inning and limits the damage. So up next, Jennifer Bonds. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. Swing and a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. 1 gone and a runner on at first. Jennifer Bonds will hit next. Swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty deep. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Bonds digs in now.
Hey, I need you right here, kid. Let's go.
Well struck, out to left. And it one-hops the wall. 1 runs in. Safe. He beats it. It's 4-4. That ball was scorched, and she came through in a big way for him on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for her profile.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rolls away a little bit, and a fine job keeping it close right there.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up. You're next.
Pickoff move to second, dives back in safely. Called out on strikes. And a strikeout, that's out number 1 here in the 9th. 1 out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. Set down on strikes. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there. 1-2 offering. Fly ball out to right. Benj. They limit the damage here. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that's the end of the inning. Very fired. Bonds played great despite the team loss. Collected. Jennifer Bonds looking to extend her. Next up, Jennifer Bonds. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here. Bonds, now in the pro ranks after she got drafted out of high school and bypassed college. Line drive. Settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. This broadcast is brought to you by Montresor Basement Design. Brick by brick, they'll help you secure what's important. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And we are all tied up. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. All set for the start of this inning. Leading off, Jennifer Bonds.
Get down, get down.
Hard hit, but right to him and left. Clearly ready to swing the bat starting off this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice cut. She was a different... Jennifer Bonds has been a constant force at the plate. Bonds now at the plate. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately, with the hitting streak growing. A frozen rope. And that's the end of the inning. Runner at first, and now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds, went deep in last night's ball game. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Out in front, ripped foul. We're here in the top half of the third. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Unbelievable, a home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Runner at first, one away. Bonds, she's already homered in this ball game. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. And a base hit right there. Runner holds up at second, two aboard now. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Chops this one to the right side. Williams flips it to first, not in time. Everyone's safe. And that one must feel a little extra special given his struggles over the last 10 games or so. Nice job of bad ball hitting with two strikes there. Sometimes the best plan is to just put it in play and see what happens. On the ground, right side. Base hit. One run is in. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And it's 4-0. It looked for a second like he was a little out in front, but he did a great job to keep the hands back and swing through the ball. And he's rewarded with a couple of RBIs. Hard hit, could be extra bases. Round second, headed for third. Coming to the plate. Relay, throw home. Safe. It's a 5-0 ball game. Nice job to drive in the run. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Runner edging away at second base. On the ground, Young. Tags the runner for one. And no throw, batter into first easily. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Jennifer Bonds.
Get out, get out.
Dunks one into left. And the lead runner puts on the brakes at second.
The right fielder, number
Coming up now to the
25,
dish for Richmond, Dakota Jordan. Runners at first and second with one out. Into the dive. Got it. Throw behind the runner and doubled off. So no run. Bonds really stood out in this win. Collected 4 hits, one of them a home run. Jennifer Bonds comes into this one fresh. And here's the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately with the hitting streak growing. This one is labeled. That one hops against the fence. Runner around third. The relay to second. Not gonna get her, she's in there. Runner scores and they take the lead. So the streak rolls to yet another game as she collects a hit here. Truly remarkable territory we're in, and she's at a point where she can start keeping the names of Joe DiMaggio and Joe Wilhoit in the back. Uh-oh, runner broke early for third. She comes off the bag and she is tagged out. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Bonds doubled home a run the first time at bat.
Hey, on the ropes. Drive him in. Let's go. Here we go.
Grounder left side. Fair ball. Coming around third. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip. She's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Line drive for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Scores easily. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it. Right through there for the strikeout. Inning over, but the damage certainly done. Is the military trying to make you house their troops? Give them no quarter. Call the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists, for a free consultation. Line drive to left field, and there's one away. Bonds, the next to hit. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second, 2 on and 2 out. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Brings it in for the 3rd out. No runs on. Bonds played pretty well in this win. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Jennifer Bonds. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately with the hitting streak growing. High fly ball towards left center. It's carrying. Makes the grab, 2 down. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. This one high in the air, out to left center. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Runner at first,
Your
1
turn
away.
Right here, kid. Drive them in. Your turn.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And they lead it. It's 3-1.
Number 25. Walker.
What a fun trip around the bases for her with the lead changing hands on that homer. And now the first baseman, Jennifer Bonds, already with a 2-run shot back in the 5th inning, and she's looking to add to that impact right now.
He's in there.
And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box.
Clutch up, drive him in for us.
Hey, what a
Line
time,
to
big
right for
guy.
a base hit. And here comes the runner. Here's the throw. It's offline, and the run scores. It's 6-1. So 2 down. Jennifer Bonds getting ready to hit. She's already homered in this ball game. Swing and a rocket. Morabito on the move. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. Obviously, she was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Great effort at the plate.